What's good, YouTube? Somebody asked me a question a while ago and I was supposed to make a video about it. I forgot and I just found it, so I'm going to answer this question now. Somebody asked me, Kev, what do you feel in healthy relationships? The bodily feelings. There's no butterflies, so what are there? What do we feel? That's a really good question.
But before I start, this video is sponsored by Aura. Are you worried about your personal information falling into the wrong hands? You should be. In 2022, it happened to over 40 million people. Stay protected with Aura. They are number one in identity theft and financial fraud protection. In today's digital age, hackers are more cunning than ever. Aura's advanced technology and expert team are here to defend you. With Aura, you'll get real-time alerts ensuring you'll always know when suspicious activity occurs and what to do about it. Want to know if your personal information has already been stolen? Sign up right now to see if you've been compromised. And if the worst happens, their 24/7 support team is just a call away, ready to help you resolve any issues quickly and efficiently. And if that's not enough, don't forget that Aura backs up their promises with $1 million worth of identity theft protection insurance. Sign up for Aura's 2-week trial today and experience peace of mind like never before. Visit aura.com/KevHick today. Now on to this topic.
What do you feel in healthy relationships? Well, the first thing you feel is peace. That's right. You feel peace, right? If there's no butterflies, there's no turmoil, there's no fear, there's no anxiety. There's just peace. Unfortunately enough, a lot of women, especially those who have traumatic backgrounds, mistake peace for boredom. They're so used to less healthy circumstances when a man gives you relationship health or he presents relationship health as an option with him. They mistake it as boredom, right? So they don't like him. Oh, girl, he's boring. I don't know. I don't feel anything, right? Instead of understanding that this is the perfect opportunity to see him clearly. This is the perfect opportunity to make better decisions, to make wiser decisions, and to observe a man for who he is, what he's made of, and what he intends. But instead, they just see boredom, right? They're not afraid of him. They don't have butterflies. They don't have the gigglies when he calls. They're not afraid of his rejection, right? They're looking for those alleles of anxiety, of fear. They like to be triggered. Women like to feel something, anything. And a lot of times because of that, they mistake peace for boredom. And that's why most of the time, most women have encountered the greatest man for them. Most women have already encountered the man that would have given them the life that they want, but they were bored with him. And so they sought out men who are more exciting. And if we're really honest with what excites some of these women, it's usually the anxiety in relationship to if the relationship works, if he likes me back, if he'll call, if he'll text, if he'll reject me, if he'll want me more than the other women. None of those are healthy. You should want a person, you should desire them, but you should grow into that desire. The best fires are built slowly, and they last longest. So the first thing you feel in your body is peace, which sometimes feels like nothing, unfortunately. Just clarity. Clarity, intelligence, wisdom, discernment, no rose-colored glasses. It's like drinking a good glass of water. Moving on, the second thing you feel is freedom. You still feel free. You still have space to do, to grow, to focus on, to evolve. You can still dedicate to your growth. You can still pick up new hobbies, habits, patterns, practices. You still have space to do and focus on other things you love. The same growth that people experience when they're single, they can experience in healthy relationships because they're not an incumbent to growth. They don't stop you. A healthy relationship evolves you. It doesn't consume you. In a healthy relationship, your personal growth, your career growth, your spiritual growth isn't inhibited by the relationship, by the obsession, by the anxiety. Too many women say they focus on getting their careers together and getting their degrees because of the distractions of relationships. If we're honest with ourselves, those distractions are the lack of balance that people apply in unhealthy relationships. In healthy relationships, you're not run by anxiety. There's not always drama. There's not a bunch of stuff happening, taking you away from your evolution, from your growth, from your process, from your goals, your ambitions, your dreams. They aid all of that. Partnership is an aid, not an incumbent to growth. So when people tell women, don't date before you get out of college, or don't date before you get the career, I'm always curious as to what they believe a relationship consists of and what their idea of relationship health is, because you're not distracted by healthy relationships. You're made better by them. They add to you. They don't take away from what you are, who you are, your productivity. They inspire you to be great. When I met my wife, she didn't distract me from my goals. Her presence made me more focused, right? Her presence made me more dedicated to them. Her intelligence and wisdom applied to my goals made it easier to achieve them. Women multiply everything, and men empower everything. The essence of a good man will empower you to multiply your own goals, to get farther, faster than you would have by yourself without the support. If a person's in your way, if a relationship is in your way, it's not a healthy relationship. If liking someone is in your way, you don't have healthy feelings for this person. People are so used to the anxiety of having a crush, the distraction of having a crush, of being obsessed with someone, that they think obsession is required to have healthy relationships. And they only select relationships that give them obsession, and that's foolishness. If you don't like a man, if you don't have a crush on a man after the third or fourth date, it doesn't mean that he's not the guy for you. It doesn't mean that you can't grow into a ferocious love for that man. It only means that he's not giving you a reason to fear. It only means that he's not triggered your anxieties. It only means that you've had more opportunity to observe the human being, the person, the potential partner. You need to start selecting men based on how they function in relationships. And with that clarity, you can look at a man's function, what he presents, what he intends, and what he really gives to a relationship. If you're not anxious, if you're not afraid, if you're not having butterflies, if you're not having these rose-colored glasses on, if you're not overhealed through the moon, on cloud nine, if you're not feeling all of these intense, obsessive emotions, and you're just looking at who he is, and you're making judgment calls based on the clarity that you have, you can have a much healthier relationship. But too often, women put a blindfold on and then they feel their way to the relationship in a dark room. They've taken their vision out of it and they've just felt their way to the relationship. I've always said a woman's heart betrays her just like a man's penis betrays him. We've all known men to ruin their lives based on them getting aroused by a woman and chasing the wrong woman into destruction. And we've all known many women who start feeling feelings for the wrong man and destroys her own life because she chased those feelings into the grave. We've all known people like this. She'll chase her feelings for the wrong man to hell if she needs to because she likes him. Not because he's special, not because he functions, not because he supports, not because he provides, not because he protects, not because he nurtures, not because he can be trusted, but because she feels. Stop choosing men based on how you feel and start choosing men based on how they function. In a healthy relationship, you seek out the function of a person first. And in discovering that function, you start to feel for them more appropriate and healthy feelings that don't require sacrifice of your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, your focus, your evolution, your growth, that are all aided to and maximized by their presence and their support. So that's what you feel when approaching a healthy relationship or when being presented with one. You might not have a crush, you might not have butterflies, but you have the function of a real relationship, and that'll get you a lot farther, a lot faster. Cost started just $20 on my website, so everybody can afford coaching with me. They obviously go up from there if you want more time, but they start at $20. So stop getting my inbox telling me what you can afford, can't afford. If you ain't got $20 as an adult, you got bigger problems than men, and you're going to start a relationship based on dependency, and I wouldn't recommend that anyway. So there's that. But cost started just $20. Go to kidfig.com if you want one-on-one coaching with me. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Follow me at kidfig24 on Instagram. I'll get with y'all later.